Y'all, I literally just learned some of the best information that I have learned in my whole credit repair journey, and I'm ready to share it with you guys. Hey, let's hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chrissy Love. For those of y'all who are new here to the channel, welcome to my channel, you guys. On this channel, we talk all things faith, entrepreneurship, and everyday lifestyle. And nowadays, it has been turned kind of sort of into like credit repair, because I feel like a part of entrepreneurship is actually working on your credit and just making sure that everything is okay on the back end. But I kind of did everything a little bit differently. I actually jumped into entrepreneurship before I worked on my credit. So here I am nowadays trying to work on my credit and get things together on the back end. Okay, so y'all listen. So I was going through some of my paperwork and stuff like that, and I'm gonna be honest with you. With me being an accountant, you guys, I can reconcile and figure out everybody else's finances and work their accounting to the T, okay? But when it comes down to my stuff, I kind of put it on like auto draft. I kind of just let it go or whatever. And I really don't think anything about it because everything is set, and I just wash my hands of it, okay? I just let the payment come out and do what it's gonna do. But y'all listen, nowadays I have been paying attention to the items on my credit report. I have been paying attention to my fixed, my flexible. I've been paying attention to just all of my income that's coming in and the things that's going out of my accounts and stuff like that. And I'm realizing that I have been paying entirely too much for almost everything that I have like payment installments on. And it's just amazing when you sit down to actually break down your finances and to understand what you actually have in front of you. Because if you were like me, like a few weeks before I started this journey, y'all, I was paying money out like left and right. I wasn't really thinking about what I was doing. You know, I was getting paid or whatever. I really wasn't saving. Well, I was saving, but I mean, things were happening to where I was having to dip into that savings pot, okay? So nowadays, I am working towards my savings, and I'm actually going to make a video on that because I'm going to create an account with, actually, I have an account with Navy Federal, but I'm thinking about creating another savings account through Bank of America because that's who I bank with. But I may just keep it Navy Federal. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. But today, you guys, I found some of the best information in regards to my mortgage. So last month, you guys, I realized that my mortgage had increased over $350. Okay, so I went to digging a little bit, but I never really just looked too far into it. And then today, it dawned on me, because you guys know I'm working from home, so I logged in today and I was capable of reviewing my pay slip that, you know, of all the funds that I'm going to get paid for on Friday. You know, today's Wednesday, so I was like, okay, well, let me go ahead and kind of like budget a few things. I got a few minutes, right? So I was like, let me budget a few things or whatever with this pay slip. And I looked at it, I was like, wait a minute, like, where are my coins? Where are my coins going to? So I realized, y'all, so I don't know if you guys know, but this is my third time around working for the employer that I'm employed at. And this year would make year 15. They were able to give me my tenure. So when I came back this third time around, I just jumped back into the flow of things. And I never really just pay attention to my elections, my withdrawals, or anything like that. Y'all, don't hold it against me. I don't know what I was doing. Actually, I do know what I was doing. So a lot of stages in my life, you guys, I was suffering from depression. And if you're sensitive to things like that, I'm sorry, but I was suffering from depression. So actually, when I got this job again, I was still kind of like in that functional zombie kind of mode or whatever. So I was just letting things flow, you know, but now I'm in a healthier state, you guys, and it's just eye-opening. To when you pay attention, it's like really eye-opening. So yeah, so I didn't realize that when I did my withholdings this time around, I did not elect for taxes to be coming out. So of course, all of my checks were like coming to me at like the maximum. So I was like getting all of my money and I was just living. So 2 months ago, you guys, I decided to change my withholdings, and I was like, oh my goodness, the money is going out the window, y'all. It is going to state and fed, and it has to. Okay, so, and I get it for legalities and things like that. That's the reason why I owe taxes now. Okay, but anyway, so I'm not a tax advisor or anything like that, but I'm just telling you guys what all I went through. But anyway, so I changed my withholdings to where federal taxes are now being taken out of my check. And for one, I had a huge decrease from that because I guess the feds was like, give it to me. So everything is on check with my withholdings and my elections and things like that. So all of that's good, but there's a significant decrease because of that. And then I also picked up health insurance. So my husband has health insurance and I also have health insurance. So both of us are paying for it because we had a lot of medical and dental that we wanted to like get paid off and stuff like that. So it was like this year we're going to both have it so that we can make sure that our bills are lower. Okay, so that just means we gotta pay a little bit more upfront. But anyway, oh, and we also have health savings accounts too to help us with that. So yeah, so fast forward a little bit from all of that, y'all. So I was going over my mortgage statement and I was like trying to figure out why did we have like a $350 increase, y'all. We just recently got our roof done on this house. We've been making like little minor repairs and things like that, but we just recently did like our largest like portion, like our largest renovation to the house to get our roof done. And when I called my mortgage company, they told me that the reason why my mortgage, the amount I pay for my mortgage increased to $350 is because of my insurance premium. They was like, yeah, it's your escrow. Your escrow was behind, like $2,000 something dollars. So once your premium updated to the amount that is at now. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. So my insurance premium is currently at, it was at $3,000 annually, but now it's at $6,000. And the guy was like, that's probably the worst rate that I have ever seen. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah, it's at $6,000. And that's the reason of why your mortgage has increased significant like there. He was like, you need to really shop around for a new insurance for your home. And I was just like, okay, let's do it. This is the season. I've been talking about it. Now it's time to put forward to action. Okay. So fast forward in the conversation, because I was just giving him so much praise because y'all, with me being an accountant, like, and a confidant, I'm a life coach too. So I can help everybody else out with their situation. But when it comes down to me, I don't know what it is about it, but I don't know if I'm overwhelmed or what it is, but my situation is just crazy. Like, I'm working towards it. I'm rebuilding. So don't hold it against me. But y'all, life has been lifing and it's been moving fast. And now that I'm finally get the chance to find out who Christy is and what Christy like want and need out of life, it's just having me to like reevaluate every aspect of my life. And I can tell you it's very challenging just to see how far I let things go downhill. But anyway, fast forward. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll be talking, y'all. So anyway, so fast forward. So when I was talking to the guy, he was like, yeah, I can give you this website. You can use Insure, which is just the letter N, like N as in Nancy, and then SURE.com, and they can help you to find a cheaper mortgage, a cheaper insurance carrier. You can use that. And then he also gave me, what was the other website? I have something, but I will tell you, I have something with U.S. Bank. That's who my mortgage company is, U.S. Bank. I'll put it on the screen because I can't think of it right now. But he was like, once you change your insurance carrier, come back to this website here and update your insurance carrier. So that way we can actually get things changed on the system and we can work on lowering your monthly mortgage payment. Oh my goodness, y'all, I got to rejoicing because, when your insurance go up and stuff like that, well, in my case, I wasn't really like paying attention to it. But as it's been going up over the years, I haven't really been like calling them to like decrease it or like trying to make like any changes or just speaking to anyone in general about it. So it's just been going up and I've just been like, okay, well, maybe that's just how it's going to be. Every year it just goes up and we just pay it. But this time around, when it went all the way up to like $350 extra, I was like, wait a minute, like, hold on, like what's going on or whatever. So, and I'm glad that I did because the guy that I spoke to, his name is Chris, and he was telling me that he actually hadn't had his morning coffee. And I thought it was just so crazy because I was like, oh my God, Chris, me either. And he was just laughing, kind of bonding with that. And I can kind of tell that he was a little bit down. And I have like this motivating like spirit or whatever. I may talk about a lot of things that kind of like make me feel like a downer, but I'm very motivating. But so in that conversation, me and him was talking. He was just like, you know what? Well, he couldn't really say what he really wanted to say, but he was giving me different websites and things to check into, because he was like, you know, Christy, what will really help you? And one thing led to another, and before I knew it, y'all, he gave me the Insure website and the other website to change the insurance carrier over. And he was letting me know that also, because one of the things I'm kind of worried about is my credit, because I kind of let it like downslide or whatever. But he was telling me that, you know, in order to like refinance my home or like borrow against my equity, the actual credit number doesn't matter. So he was like, it will be okay. He said, I worked with somebody with credit as low as 478 before. So he was like, we were capable of getting them approved to borrow against their equity. So, Christy, I don't want you to stress about that. What I want you to really prioritize is changing your insurance carrier. And if you have like any installments or anything like that, just work on paying those down. And you know, I've been talking about clearing up my credit and talking about paying off my Klarna and Afterpay and my firm. You guys, I didn't know before, you know, May that Klarna, Afterpay, and Affirm, that actually goes on your credit report, you know, as installments. And I kind of figured some odd way it was being reported, but I never knew that it was actually being reported as like a hard inquiry on your credit report. So so when we was talking about that, he was just like, yeah, you know, if it's possible, go and try to take care of those. It's a fly in here and it's really bothering me. I've been trying to get it, so it's just flying around me, y'all, so I do apologize about that. But anyway, yeah, so yes, we was talking about, you know, paying off those little small installments and stuff. And he was like, and then also in the meanwhile, while you're working on all of that, go out and get estimates on the things that you want to like fix in your home and stuff, because part of this is that we're wanting to renovate our home. So he was telling me, you know, to just go and find people to give us estimates on the things that we are wanting to fix around in the home. So that way, in 2 to 3 months, whenever we are ready to actually file for the refinancing, we will have all of our quotes and estimates together. We will have the installments paid off. We will have, you know, the insurance carrier changed. So he said it's going to make your your application like progress a little bit easier into the system than it would if I had my current installments or my current insurance carrier. He was just like, yeah, so if you can work on all that on the back end, we can help you. So, y'all, that has been like the best news I've heard in a long time. I know I babbled a lot through this video, so I do apologize about that, because this is an impromptu video. Like, I literally just hung up with the guy and I ran in here. I was actually going to take a walk around the park or whatever. You guys know I've been training for my marathon, so I was like, okay, let me get some of this energy out. Let me go for a quick little run or whatever, and I'll come back. But y'all, they were cutting grass over there at the park. So I was like, okay, let me just go to the front room and just stay in the house, make it quick or whatever, and just make a video and share with my community. Because I'm pretty sure that there's other people that's out there that are dealing with wanting to repair their credit or wanting to, you know, fix their mortgage, well, not fix your mortgage, but, you know, wanting to decrease your mortgage amount, wanting to fix your mortgage payments, things of that sort. So I'm just here to not give advice or anything like that, but show you in real time what I'm doing to fix my financial situation. And in return, you guys, I just feel like since I've been praying for God to allow my steps and praying for God to align me with people who are willing to help me, that it's coming into fruition. Like, everything is just falling into place, and I'm just truly grateful, and I'm just happy to share this with you guys, because if I can help one person, then I feel like that not a job well done, but I feel like, you know, I've done something. Like, I've done something to help somebody, and that's my goal, is that if I can reach one person to help that person out in my journey, then I'm just grateful. So anyway, I don't want to make this long video, you guys. I just wanted to come on here and tell you about my great phone call. And if you're interested in videos like this, make sure you tune into the next one. All right. Bye, loves.
Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time.